So before you start, when checking up the road, there's no oncoming danger. I'm going to look over both shoulders, checking my blind spots, there's nothing coming. I don't need to indicate to the left, and there's no need to put on my hazard warning lights for this, because my reverse light is on. Over my left shoulder before I start, I'm checking my position on the curb. Nobody around the corner, so I can continue. So just using clutch control, don't need any gas whatsoever, but in an older car you might need a little bit of gas so the car doesn't cut out. So looking front, mirrors and behind the whole time. Going to bring the wheel to 6 o'clock here. Check my right mirror, clear up the road ahead. Leave the wheel there, you can still see the curb clearly. Bring it to 3 o'clock, check the right mirror again, look behind again. I can still see the curb, so leave the wheel there. Check up the road again, halfway to the right. No need to stop if there's nothing coming, because I've checked already. I can't quite see the curb, so turn it a little bit extra, keeping it moving until I can see the curb in the mirror. Here it is. Now let's say for example there's a car behind me who wants to come up behind and turn left. I need to stop and give right away. But if that car can't get by me, put on my hazard warning lights. But if the vehicle from behind still doesn't turn, I'm causing a blockage in the road, they have right of way, I'd have to tell the driver tester, sorry, there's a car behind me, I need to reposition the car around the corner to let them turn. So I'm going to bring the wheel to 3 o'clock away from the curb to the right, into 6 o'clock, let the car travel. I want to finish this tight, so finish with 9 o'clock now. And you keep looking behind and in front and all your mirrors. You're not using the rear view mirror that much. The driver tester will ask you to stop about this distance away from the junction, about 2 to 3 car lengths back, unless there's a parked car here. So then go handbrake neutral, and then wait for further instructions. We're now going to do a sharper reverse around the corner. It's exactly the same as the other one, but it requires more steering. With this reverse, it's so sharp, when it gets to the point I can't see the curb, I keep moving around the corner, but I actually need to lock the wheel this time, because the road is so narrow I'm reversing onto, and if I don't lock the wheel, I'll finish way too far from the curb. So timing is important when to do that. So, as we said, we're always looking to try to keep the curb in view as long as we can, steering with the path, and then I'm going to lock the wheel. So over both shoulders again, focusing on the curb, and again clutch control. So front mirrors and behind. Speed is important. Looking around the corner if I can see, because there's a wall behind me. Keep turning with the path if I can. Plans up the road to the right, but now I've lost the curb as it's travelling. I need to lock the wheel, let the car travel around the corner, keep looking behind, let the car travel around. Path is coming now into view in the mirror, and aim to finish reasonably close to the curb. And trying to look behind as much as you can and in front in case there's any danger, and aim to finish tight to the curb, and the driver tester will ask you to stop. After you finish the reverse around the corner, the driver tester will then ask you to drive off back into the road. This is where a lot of people lose marks on the test because they don't move off correctly and they don't indicate. So you're doing your gosh again. Remember your gear, observation, signal to the right and check over your right shoulder. And the second tip would be before you start is you need to readjust your left mirror if you've adjusted it before you start so that it's now at the correct eye level for you.